Alright, hey everybody, this is Ryan here, doing a little quick video on my new weightlifting belt. Not really a review because I just got it in the mail today, and I'll just give you some of my first impressions and talk about how to break in your weightlifting belt, because when I got this out of the package, this shit was fucking stiff as shit and it was freaking uncomfortable as hell. And I forgot how uncomfortable a really thick leather weightlifting belt does. It's kind of cool. It says RDX on the back, even though I'm not familiar with the brand. I think it's in Europe or UK. It took forever to get here. I'll put a link to the eBay seller that lists this particular product. It took forever, you know. I wish I got it sooner, but what can you do? That's what happens when you try to cut corners or try to save some money. You end up having to get stuff overseas for whatever reason. And this is what I got, this weightlifting belt. So let's talk about this for a second. So one thing's reasons why I had to get a new weightlifting belt is because at my previous weightlifting belt, the Chic, it was a 4-inch, was not 4 inches all the way across. It tapered in the back. Well, it got bigger than tapered out 4 inches, but I think it was like 6 inches, I think, on the back. I can't remember. But the point is that it wasn't tournament legal, or tournament wasn't competition legal for powerlifting, and the federation I'm powerlifting in on February 8th. So I had to get this. As much as I like to get an Enzer belt or something nicer than this, I didn't want to spend that much money. I didn't want to spend $100, but I still wanted to get something of good quality. So I didn't want to spend. I didn't want to go to Sports Chalet or Sports Store to get a piece of shit, belt. Though I was willing to do so if I did. But let me talk about how to break this bitch in, and also have to get used to taking this on and off because I'm not quite used to that yet. Kind of like the Velcro, even though the Velcro and then I think it's nylon isn't as nice, or isn't as nice as this thick leather. It's definitely a hell of a lot more comfortable. So let me just give you a close look of my belt here. Upside down. This is so look at the construction of the quality. It has this sort of suede look to it, and it's treated with some sort of oil so that way it breaks faster. That's actually the reason why I bought it, because I do know that it had to be broken in. I just completely forgot how stiff this is. I'll take a look at the buckle. Seems fairly high quality. I mean, for the price, it was 42 bucks, 43 bucks I found on eBay. I think there was one for 45, and this is a large, so can't complain. But I found this video, which I'll link in the description, with Mark Rippetoe showing how to break in the belt, and this is what he did. And then it's a cool thing because I actually learned a really other cool thing in the video that allows you to kind of learn, well, basically how to put the belt on, which I never even thought about. But what you do is you roll it up like this, and you just press and roll. And you may know this already if you've heard or seen other people do this. And luckily, I've worn it out enough where it's actually not that. It was pretty soft, because earlier it was definitely working my grip a ton. But let me say this: that the one thing that helped, actually, what made it really soft, because I've done this about 3 times already, is if you roll it up like this and then you step on it. That really gets it good. I think you might get some folding, like, where's the spot that folded? Like this. I don't know if that would bother you. Can't really tell, but I guess it kind of annoys me, but whatever. But now it rolls really nicely. You know, it rolls really good. It's a much softer after I've broken it in quite a bit. I've only had it for about 30 minutes, less than an hour. And the other thing too is that you want to roll this in so that you can use it as a lever to make your belt tighter. As Mark Rippetoe has this way of doing this, and I'm going to show you. So that's what you're going to do. You put the belt on in the way that you're going to wear it, and this little hook here that you kind of create. And what I did with this one is I bent it like this, and you just step the shit out of it. You just press on it. That way you get a little hook or a bend that's really stiff. And then what you do is you get in here, and I was trying to do this, and even though I've softened it up to a point where it's actually pretty good now, what I learned in the video from Mark Rippetoe is that you use this little hook here to kind of hold it down, and then you kind of pull your body away from it. And there you go. You get a really nice tight fit. I can actually probably get in a little bit tighter. Man, this shit is uncomfortable. I can tell when I get to the bottom, I get a shitload of support. the only unfortunate part is it's going to cause some bruising in the beginning until I break it in even more, or until my body gets used to it. But there you have it, the RDX weightlifting belt. First impressions, freaking rock solid. This thing's gonna last for a really long time. Maybe in the future I will get another belt, but for now this will have to do. I kind of like to stick to a more raw style. I want to be able to squat beltless most of the time, but for powerlifting meet you want to get the most out of you, so this is how you do it, by using a belt. So anyways, basically how to take it off and put it on. I mean, these are some simple things, and you know, who needs directions? Okay, let's talk about this for a second. Who needs directions on how to take off a belt and put it on? I mean, it's a freaking belt. There's a buckle on here. You make it tight, but hey, I'm here to provide some good value to my subscribers and people who watch my videos, who are interested in powerlifting and getting stronger and using a belt. What I found with this is that if you, well, it's tight, right? It's tight on there. So I showed you how to tighten it, and how do you take it off? Because sometimes you make it so tight that you can't breathe, and it's very uncomfortable, especially after you do a set of heavy squats. So what you'll do, as obvious as this is to some of you, all you have to do is you got to pull it, suck in your stomach, pull forward so this releases a little bit, and then come out. You know, obvious, I know, but for some of you, because what I used to do is I would try to pull it out like this, and sometimes it wouldn't come out. So I'd have to. So the best way to do it is, if it's really, really tight, is to go ahead and after pull this belt buckle back like this, okay, and then slide it forward to basically make it tighter, so that way you can come out just like that. And there you have it.
All right, so thanks for watching. Please support the channel by clicking subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Also, click like. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And if you know anyone that would benefit from watching this video and get more educated about weightlifting belts, please go ahead and share this video with them. Share it on your Facebook wall or Twitter feed. And this is pretty cool. I like making these videos, and I want to keep giving some really good information out there. So if you like this, please make a comment, maybe any other suggestions you'd like me to go as far as content to go over. But either way, thanks for watching, and thanks a lot.